by 2050, the demand for food will surge 70% in line with rapid population growth. A UN study found that 9.9% of the world population still goes hungry. So thought about feeding almost 10 billion mouths is a daunting process. With environmental changes hard to predict, we must turn to innovation in agriculture technology.
Since the beginning of agriculture, birds have been one of the greatest threats to farm crops. So a lot of researchers try to solve this existing problem, and yet we can now see the light at the end of the tunnel. One of the technologies invented for this field is the laser scarecrow.
Developed by University of Rhode Island professor of plant science Rebecca Brown, the new system uses constantly moving beams of green laser light to scare off birds like starlings and green-winged blackbirds before they can tuck into the right ear.
Rebecca Brown has tested the device as well as two commercially available lasers made for other bird control applications. For 3 years at the URI agricultural fields as well as the commercial farms in Charlestown, Cranston, Exeter, Little Compton, and Warwick. Her homemade device works best on flat fields because the light doesn't strike the right part of every corn stalk on rolling fields. Brown laser scarecrow is housed in a 5-gallon bucket to protect the electronic components from the elements, and it can be raised on the pole on the height of the corn tassels. The green light, which is the most effective color because birds are especially sensitive to green lightning, automatically moves back and forth across the tassels in the field as large as 600 feet across, scaring the birds away before they can reach to the corn ears. The laser scarecrow has the advantage that they're relatively simple to set up, and the neighbors don't even notice them because they're completely silent and beam isn't visible to human in the sunlight, Brown said. It's probably going to turn out that it's best deployed as part of multi-tool approach to bird control, but it definitely seems to be reducing bird damage, she added.
Scarecrows require a similar amount of labor to deploy in the field, and once deployed, required no further input of labor, particularly if a solar panel is used to keep the battery charged. The laser beams are highly directional and are blocked by hedgerows, so impact outside the cornfield is minimal, unlike with propane cannons which are audible for miles in every direction. The economics of using laser scarecrows in sweet corn will depend on field configuration, the market value of the sweet corn crop, and cost and maintenance of the laser scarecrow unit. Further research is needed to determine whether birds become habituated to lasers and to elucidate how birds actually perceive and respond to lasers. Population studies under real-world conditions are needed to measure the risk of eye injuries in birds from laser deterrence. One study has shown that when these laser scarecrows be commercialized, they will become expensive. This happens when many companies would be invested in Rebecca Brown's invention and raise their cost to the market. It would now sadden our local farmers and may not be able to afford one.